Well, King Trucker, I am glad that you're okay, my friend. I really am. Because none of that stuff is ever good at all. IV brews notwithstanding. So, I'm happy you're home, and for real. Take it easy, take it slow. Easy fluids, you know, really bland, probably kind of food and stuff. The stuff that you're supposed to be eating. Or at least they should have recommended something, you know, that kind of thing. I am trying to. Cool temperature-wise. So this is for the sweat, so it does not drip into my eyeballs. We'll see what happens, because the furnace is over there. Or rather, over there. So the TV is kicking off heat, the PlayStation's kicking off heat, I have the little fan that's right in front of me. I'm going to try not to cook myself. I'm going to try to. There is no guarantees. But I really missed you guys, and I did not want to be away from this, because I have fun with this, and this is my way to relax. This is my way to unwind. This is my... I did see that. That was fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Your mound of cheese. And it occurs to me that we should probably potentially have, like, cheese stacking competitions to see how high we can get a pile of cheese. Or not a pile, but like use the giant wheels of cheese and see how many we can get stacked. And how high we can get them, you know, in elevation. So, that said... we're here in Riften again because we turned in a quest. I figured that out yesterday after eating a Domino's pizza, so I'm staying with hamburgers from In-N-Out and other places. Hamburgers, I mean, that's something. That's certainly something. But Mount Cheese. Mount Fromage, if you will. An expansive Gouda. But, yeah, it's like 95 degrees out right now, and I have managed to get nothing done, like at all. This weekend was a bust. I worked on Saturday, I get home, I fixed the tailgate on my Jeep. It's like 20 past 5 right now. It's still mid-90s outside. The only thing I have to cool myself down is this Bucks fan. It's the one and only Undertaker. I don't know about that. This is my cool little headband from Grimfrost. And if any of you guys have ever seen Grimfrost, they make a lot of really cool reproduction and like new age Viking kind of stuff. The jewelry and clothing and t-shirts and just all kinds of stuff. Or say protein style hamburgers, since some hamburger buns aren't gluten-free. Gotcha. Well, can't you just do, like, the burger less the bun? Because you're, like, bread type stuff, so that's probably, like, not a lot of bread type stuff. Rumbata, my friend, how are you today? I do hope your weekend was good. Am I ready? Am I ready to rumble? I don't know. I am ready to just kind of relax. That's about it. Because there's really...
Cheese!
Oh, God damn you, my friend. So, funny thing. I'm already running low. I'm already running low on those. And that's because my nephew... My nephew has been a fiend for those things lately. And hey, who am I to judge? If the little dude wants some goldfish, I'm gonna give the little dude some goldfish. Also just realize that since I have the ethereal crown, I can have 2 stones, and I have the steed as my second stone, it removes all movement penalties from heavy armor, and it's equipped, it doesn't weigh anything, meaning I can now wear Daedric armor and look fly as hell yeah. So, what do I have? I think I have the Steed Stone. Yes. So, it is plus 100% carrying capacity and no movement penalty from armor. Doing good, thank you. I'm on vacation, relaxing these days. I am warm. It is currently 95 degrees outside. I've got my fan blowing on me. That's about it. That's all I have. Just use lettuce as the bun. In-N-Out Burger does it if you have that in your state. I don't think I have an In-N-Out Burger, like, anywhere nearby. We have, like, we don't have a Carl's Jr. We've got Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, Taco Bell. Not that that's a burger place, but, Five Guys. We've got Five Guys here. The studded dragon scale armor is nice and everything, but I don't like the studded... So, this is what I've got. Currently, I'm using heavy dragon plate, and I've got a Daedric helmet. And I don't know why I have a Daedric helmet either. This is like my, my casting gear, if you will. And because I do have 100, enchanting, I could dual enchant this stuff. So, destruction spells cost 20% less, magic regenerates 50% faster. This is carry capacity and sneak. That's destruction spells and regeneration. Then sneak and magicka. So we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good with some of this stuff. And then my ebony spell knight gear, which I picked up this stuff a long time ago, and I am still currently using it. It was from one of the quests for... The hell was it? One of the quests
Got to thinking.
for the...
Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know
the
it.
Creator Club stuff. So... Rumbata, do you have any plans for anything for your vacation, or are you just gonna kind of wing it?
Anything to sell for a fair price. I run the Pond Prawn over by the market. Need something?
All right. Nice. Actually, what time is it? It's 8:30 in the evening. This individual has some cheese, and we will take this cheese. I don't... Yeah, it's funny, too. Like, the dragon scale armor is the best armor. Or the dragon armor is, in fact, the best armor.
To see Ballerman perform miracles with...
But
blades, helmets,
the thing about it is, it doesn't
needs.
look nearly as good as one would think. What do you got to sell? Sell, Winthorpe! We're gonna buy some stuff. I don't know what we're gonna buy, but we're gonna buy some stuff. And then We're going to sell some stuff. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have my thieves backpack. Bone arrows. We've only got one of those? Okay. Dwarven Great Sword of Depleting. It's actually quite a bit of magic damage, but we don't need it. The Knife of Pokey Murder. Daggers, Torment, Zephyr. This is a really good bow, and I do kind of wish... so it only does 36 points of damage. With my sister, brother-in-law, my nephews, and my mother, we are visiting different cities, towns, and villages, visiting the museums in them, and also the building I've showed you. It was a dream to see it in person. That, honestly, dude, I was going to mention that. I am so glad that you shared that in there, because that is some really cool stuff. And I really greatly appreciate when anybody likes to share part of their culture, part of their history, part of their where they are, their landscape. You know, it's awesome, and I really, really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Also, we do have the new A Killer's Confession song that just released just the other day on Thursday night, the newest Killer's Confession song, The Boys. And if you want to help any of those guys out, all you have to do, if you have iTunes, is for $1.49, whatever it is, you buy that song, and it helps them move up the charts for iTunes. And that's a huge thing as far as, like, exposure goes. It is awesome. Yeah, the video is even better because it's just really weird and really wacky and just super bizarre.
If you need any more smithing work, come see me
So,
again.
wait a minute. This guy teaches smithing too.
What brings you to Balamon today? You wish to do what I do? Very well.
Actually, this would kind of be a... it popped up as a YouTube notification. Okay, okay. You know what? What's, Oh, we can't train anymore. He cannot train me any higher than 75 smithing. Which is unfortunate.
If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
Let's see if we can actually make anything.
Nothing like the smell of a white-hot blade, eh?
Yeah, we can still make building materials. Jewelry. Oh,
Looking for
actually.
some armor? A weapon, perhaps? Need something?
Oh, no. We don't want to make that because...
Need something?
yeah, we can't exactly make that. So that's all... that's all moonstone. So elven stuff takes refined moonstone and wood. Where'd he go?
Yes?
Gonna bug you again.
Take a look.
If we have moonstone... okay.
If you need any
And then we
more
do
smithing
still have a bunch of stuff that we actually need to... J.R. Strang! Afternoon Pirate, I mean Viking Storm! How are you today? What is good? It is so good to see you. I hope you are doing well. We are going to attempt to make it through today. We'll see just how warm it gets in here. We'll see just how hot it heats up in here. Because I have no idea what it's going to do. So it should be interesting. Realistically. Yeah, we'll see how things go. Need a woodcutter's axe. Or do I have firewood? Let me see if I actually have firewood. Potentially I have firewood. And I've got a lot of stuff here. I do have firewood. Good besides it. What happened to your knee? You hurt... wait, you... didn't you run over your leg? Or what was that you ended up doing? You injured yourself somehow. 11. Okay, that's not too bad. Do we have more moonstone? If we have more moonstone, I can actually make some more. Ah, that's right. It was stopping a golf cart. Okay. Moonstone. 6 pieces of moonstone, please. Actually, was it just moonstone ore, or do we have any moonstone ingots? Nah. Oh yeah, we gotta smelt down. That's what we need to do.
Back from some adventure, I bet.
I don't know where she disappeared to. Iron. Moonstone. Big steel. Alright, so that's another 3. Alright, where are we going? We need 3 more firewood. And this way, like, we already have a large enough supply of firewood, so we don't actually need to go cut more firewood, which is good because chopping firewood is ridiculous. We don't want to do any manual labor in our video games. Mountain Lion, my friend, it is so good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're staying cool more than anything. How was the WWE career going? Now that Vince McMahon is retired, I finally have a storyline that I can stick to, and it may possibly bring me various forms of acclaim and maybe a belt. You never know. Ha Workbench. Oh, you know what I could have been doing, though? I actually, realistically, could have been improving some of this armor, some of this gear, but I don't have... Wait a minute. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood? That is... You know what? I'm very happy to hear that, because that's a good thing. And I truly appreciate every time you say that, and that's neither sarcastic or facetious, because you know what? It means things are going good. And coming from you, it means things are definitely good, and I appreciate that. And I just needed to tell you that. Why isn't Relic here? When you need him, he would notice it too. I know, right? I don't know. Where is Relic? My name is Titanius Angelsmith, Fancy Man of Cornwood. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Relic! Ooh! Let's get to... I know, right?
Hello,
Oh,
back
man.
from some adventure, I bet.
So, iron daggers. We're gonna make a bunch of iron daggers. Your ears started burning? I would hope so. I would most certainly hope so. Alright, let's make some... Oh, apparently we're weighed down. You're gonna make a bunch of leather something or others. Or we're gonna just keep making leather. Relic, how are you today, my friend? What is going on? What is good?
Yes, my love.
Oop.
What do you need?
Over here. And we will make iron armor? Because we really... Oh, crap, we ran out. We really do have to get this stuff leveled up
Yes, my love.
substantially.
What do you need?
The only thing Storm is missing is a bike and Rollin' by Limp Bizkit playing in the background. Ugh.
We have a cozy little profit.
Oh,
Here.
2,700.
This is your share, love.
All right, you know what? Why are
Goodbye,
you...
my love.
All right, get off the grindstone.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
How come I
Goodbye,
can't...
my love. Yes, my love. What do you
Apparently I
need?
can't, Storm is looking a lot like, Big Evil. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. She won't buy any of my goods. Sorry, I quit. Oh, man. You guys are brutal. You guys are so brutal. Corundum, iron, make some more steel, just for the hell of it. And then we need to make a whole bunch of iron. You're welcome, dead man. There we go, smithing backed up to 100. That is a good thing. That is definitely a good thing. Boots. Daggers. We could make 3 of these. Okay. And then... iron shields. Iron Spell Knight. Or a member of the Lost MC from GTA 4 and 5, or any generic biker member in cartoons. Potentially. Potentially. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, because I need to belong to a motorcycle club, apparently. Even though I do not, currently, at this point in time, own anything having to do with a motorcycle. I know how to ride, I just have not, I've not owned a motorcycle in a long time. Our boy went from Fully Flannel Friday straight into Big Evil Undertaker Monday, and I'm all for it. Well, apparently, that is a thing that is happening, and I am emulating all of your favorite wrestlers at some point in time here. Biker mice from Mars? Man, you are reaching right now, dude. That is some serious reaching right there. I don't even know what to say to you guys. I don't even know what to say to you guys. Although I think I am going to make some Spell Knight armor. Do we have Roasted Storm yet? The temperature is going up, and now that I think about it, I really do wish I grabbed my, that was an awesome show. Yes, it was an awesome show. Well, he's not, when he's not streaming, he becomes John Cena. Kind of. Boots. Okay. And one more Iron Dagger. So we are at 77 of 78 for smithing. Where did she go? You know what I am going to do, though? I'm going to store some of this stuff in here. Because these each weigh 30 pounds apiece. Tomorrow will be Ric Flair Woo's Day, as he busts out an awesome robe and lets the hair... But that museum today... Dude, what other stuff did you get to see in that museum? Because the picture that you put in the Discord was very cool. You know, we've got so much crap. So much crap. Ring of Lifey Shooty. Yeah, there is just an absolute obnoxious amount of garbage that we have. 15 Iron Daggers. I don't think, Relic, that I do have a satin robe, although I do have a pirate coat, so I could be like, you know, Barbosa. That's about it. Yeah, store those. What are we down to? We're down to 449. And it occurs to me that we should source more. They had 8 with a 8N with a Lincoln V12 and 2 8Ns with flathead. A flathead V8 is such a weird configuration, and it's very similar to like a Briggs & Stratton 5 horsepower engine times 8. It's not the most effective. Maybe joking and fooling around, but this look really suits you. I need a nap, but I also need to clean my car, finally getting it repaired after the debris from the truck crashing into the barrier.
Hello, my love.
Did we not hear
Back
about
from
this,
some
King
adventure,
Trucker?
I bet.
Like, what happened there? Something happened there.
Yes, my love.
Well, shoot, my dragon scale armor is still way more protection. It has a tendency to do that. Akatosh, Arcade, Stendar, and we can't get rid of the Talos one. Get rid of that ring. Creative potions are 20% more powerful. Necklace of fire abatement 60%. Guess I have to give up on. See, that's the thing. You gotta go with the rule of cool in this. You need to look better than you need to have like better armor. That is my point. You actually need to look way better. Even if it's not nearly as good. Like right now, we're using some dragon scale stuff. Did you see the meme I posted where someone replaced the dragons? Yes, I did. Currently, what is it? Ohio? It's about 1,000,000 degrees in Ohio, and basically all of Ohio is catching on fire right now. So that is also a thing. Crafting. Oh, those are created potions. Okay. Silver necklace, we can store that. Silver ruby ring, we can store that. So I think we're looking pretty good. We get a bunch of fish we can get rid of. Thankfully, you're not. That is a good thing. Melissa Headcase was sending me pictures of basically the surrounding area that's near her, which is effectively just... Whoa. Okay, for 30 seconds, weapon and armor improving is 50% better. For that, Enchanter's Draught. For 60 seconds, items are enchanted 15% stronger. We've had lots of rain in the last week. Guess they gave us all the rain at once. Who cares about Ohio unless the storm heads northwest? Skooma. Oh, we stole a bunch of skooma, actually. The Bitter Cup. I don't know. Permanently increases the greater of health, magic, or stamina by 20 points and decreases the lesser by 20 points. I don't want to use that thing, so we're going to store it. An old couple got in the way of the semi, then got stuck between the trailers, which turned into a huge break and made the driver swerve into the median and hit the barrier, where a piece of it hit my door, then a piece of barrier or rock cracked my window, and a piece of the tire of the semi hit my hood and put a mark. Dude, Jesus Christ, at least you're okay, right? It needs to head northwest, further away from me? Okay, I see how that goes. Oh, we've got ingredients that we gotta get rid of, too. And ingredients go into the satchel. The ingredients satchel. I like saying the word satchel. Satchel is an effective word because Indiana Jones had a satchel. Fire salts. Moon sugar. Okay. Alright, so there's that. We had a guy in a tractor get smoked by a car. You know what? I will prioritize looking cool. See, that's the case. I have all of this really cool, good armor that's like all over the place here. Like, we could use... This could legitimately be our spell armor. So Iron Spell Knight armor, that's 100. And the Dragon Plate armor is 200. But what looks cooler? The Dragon Plate or the Spell Knight? See, this is why I always use the Daedric armor, because I felt Daedric armor looked the best in the entire game, regardless of whether or not it was actually better. And the thing that pains me to say, like, this is cool. I want to keep using this. And the Ebony Mail, it's ebony. It is the most armor-looking armor in the game, and that's it. So, like, it doesn't look, you know... So it's kind of like ho-hum. But the fact that we can move more quietly in heavy armor is huge. It also poisons people, which that's not nearly as useful as the being able to move quietly. And if we actually go to our skills for our... let's sneak, light armor, archery, one-handed, two-handed block, heavy armor. All right. Okay, it occurs to me that we've not been actually keeping up with anything having to do with heavy armor. Well-footed. So this is a 25% armor bonus. Power of strength, 50% less... Oop, don't. What are you doing? Okay, so this one right here we can get conditioning. Heavy armor weighs nothing and doesn't slow you down when worn. That's huge. Because that would effectively take the place of the Steed armor stone, except for the 100. Half damage from falling if wearing all heavy armor. I would like to get that. Fists of Steel. This is what I want to get as well, because I want to make a like a one-punch Khajiit setup. We will do that at some point in time. This happened like 3 or 4 months ago. Dang highway patrol, slow to get in contact with insurance company. Ow, that sucks. And we still don't have the heavy armor all the way. So there's that. Farmer was pulling out of the field, and the car either didn't care or didn't realize that the poor International Harvester tractor was broken half because the bolts connecting the transmission to the rear end let go. Holy crap. Madness armor? I don't think I've made any madness armor. Like, let's go back outside. Wait, hold on. I need to get rid of some stuff. Oop. I need to get rid of some other stuff. I think I'm going to get rid of the Zephyr bow. This is like where our useful stuff kind of tends to end up. Dawnfang. Mehrunes Razor we don't really need. Axe. Steel Daggers, we can get rid of those. So that does 51 points of damage. That does 36. That weighs 16. That weighs 10. Store that. And then we've got a couple of other things. It's under ebony. Okay. So I don't think...
Yes, my love? What do you need?
If I can... Oh, see, there we go.
Some may call this junk. Me?
Yeah, I don't
call
really
them
appreciate the
treasures.
smithing menu. The smithing menu is all kinds of borked over. The smithing menu just is not right. So, now that she's inside, she's apparently amiable to selling things. There we go.
Goodbye, my love.
We've got a lot of See, here's the thing. I like the I really do appreciate the fact that in Fallout 4, we've got a button that actually allows us to store all of our junk. And if you have a caravan that runs between all of the settlements, you basically have all of your junk everywhere that it needs to be. All right, so it's under... Yeah, but see, I don't have ebony. Crown really doesn't match the armor. Do I really need the Lover Stone? Titan. We can make bone mold. Elven, dwarven, leather, steel, imperial, studded, iron, and hide. I still cannot make the ebony armor. So that is unfortunate. I've got 16 units of amber. I forget what I use this for. I think he bought it back from insurance and fixed it because he still has an International Harvester tractor that looks just like the Total one. I gotcha. Yeah, so there's that. There is that. Attunement sphere? Oh, okay, see, that's why I am carrying a lot of stuff that I don't need to be carrying. Essence extractor, we can store that now. Flawless sapphire. I don't know if I need to... Okay, apparently I didn't need any of that stuff. We have 48 leather strips, though. You make them into refined amber. Used to craft amber items. What do I find amber items under? Runed lexicon, silver ore. And then all of those dumb things. And the fact that I still have 20 pounds worth of that stupid Elder Scroll. It's under glass, and I still don't have that either. Man, I am slacking something fierce. Wait, how much is the Crimson Nern root? Okay, they're 0.2, so that's not too bad. I've got some of that stuff to get rid of. Why do I have so much weight? So, 28, 7, 7, and 8. That's not nearly enough. Something is weighing me down, because currently I have 312 pounds of carry weight worth of stuff, and I don't know what it is. That's 16, that's 16. Man. I don't know. Very unusual. Very unusual. Under glass. Yep. Still don't have glassmithing either. How much cheese do you have? I have quite a bit of cheese. I also have a substantial amount of cheese in my cheesequarium back at the Lakeview Manor over here. Man, I'm an awful blacksmith. That's just where we're going to leave it. I'm an awful blacksmith. We'll put a pin in that one. Just such a... Oh, Lock and Key Season 3 is coming out on Wednesday, apparently. Also, there's a journal you need to start before you can make... So, I do have that journal. I did do that quest. Because that is the one that originally killed... Ooh, all of this cheese. It looks so good. Glass catfish. We'll do that. We'll throw down these bowls. Tripod spiderfish. I don't know why I need those, but I'm going to hang on to them. But yeah, I do have the journal that allows me to learn all.
Barter with me like one of those damned shopkeepers.
Oh, okay. I was not going to barter with you, dear sir. That was a flagrant disregard for my personal space. I do not appreciate it. Nope, Bellathor's is all locked up. Okay. I don't even know what we need to do. So, where is it? It's probably in here somewhere. I know, right? BT Outlaw, how are you doing? What's going on, man? Creature of Legend. Oh, I did get a unicorn. That's right. I have a unicorn. The Mind of Madness. Nope, not that one. Burglary. See, there's a bunch of stuff. Or should I wear my other favorite armor, the Dark... See, I like the Dark Brotherhood stuff, but it's not nearly as effective as, like, most of everything else in the game. Anyone have ideas on food to have? Do you have currently any dietary restraints or restrictions? Any goldfish for Milla Valentina in Whiterun? I can do that. Burglary job. Oh, those are both a Windhelm. Okay. Don't cook if it's hot? Yeah. You know what? Honestly, I went to Wendy's and I had the Asiago chicken sandwich. Yeah, but it does look amazing. Do you like the Caster Dark Brotherhood, or do you like the, like, Rogue, your stereotypical Rogue stuff? Cheesequarium? That's pretty clever. Absolutely. I will show you my Cheesequarium. Actually, I need to get I need to get a goldfish from my aquarium wing in my basement. Oh, hello. Might I help you, good sir? Destruction. Elemental Bolt. These are apparently pretty good. Booyah! Nope, stop. Please. Get away from me. Oh, I missed. I'm not gonna fly the friendly skies. King Trucker, take care, my friend. Both are nice, but the Rogue, yeah. The Rogue set for sure. 100%. Also, I don't know what this guy was doing, kind of kicking around. And the Giant's Toe that we absolutely need to have. Hell yeah. I don't know why that dude was kicking around there. He was just kind of being sketchy. I think he was scoping out all of my stuff over here. Alright. So we go to the basement, and we go to the aquarium wing in our... Oh, crap. That's right. I forgot. We had the goat horns, but we didn't actually do anything with them. So this is our Cheesequarium. And as you can see, there is still fish floating through our Cheesequarium. Gonna go with the Dark Brother? Okay. I need to get... I'm gonna take the goldfish, and then I'm going to put... food? I will put one of these guys in. Oh, only... Okay. Alright. Fine then. We have a goldfish. What happened to the cheese house? Fits better for your character? Okay. I am a sneaky assassin after all. I am a hodgepodge of damn near everything under the sun. Well, we just deposited some cheese within the cheese house. Actually, and unfortunately, I can't get this particular bit of cheese right there. So, I should perhaps take this cheese back to the cheese house, because I don't want to see this cheese go to waste, if you will. And then we'll store 6 of those fish in there, and 1 of the glass catfish. But I think we have... Yeah, we have another fishing one. Obtain a goldfish. Speak to Mila Valentina. Oh, she's in Whiterun, so we do have to go. Burns! Thank you very much, my friend. I'm trying not to. Thank you. I hope you're doing good, my dude. What's happening? Much needed, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to let's kind of see how long we can go. And it's not just me, it's also the equipment. So if things start getting a little dodgy, or if things start getting a little weird with the stream, we'll see where we're at that point. So all right, so we do have to go back to Whiterun. I hate the fact that our basement is completely, like, dark, which makes these mannequins even more... You know what I want? An unenchanted... Yes. I don't think they have any of that. So I can put my own things on them. So you don't have AC? No. This room here does not. The electrical wiring of the house is a mess. And I only have one window. And I don't want to put an air conditioner in the only window that's in this room. Who in chat knows what the rarest Buick from the 80s is? Aha, I know where you're going from this one. I should build a redneck AC. Basically a block of ice and a fan. Alright, so let's go back to Whiterun. And let's deliver some more cheese. Storm, I'll be going for now. I've had a long day of driving and walking. Tomorrow I'll send pictures. I'm really happy to stop by here whenever I can. Take care, buddy. Have an awesome stream and night ahead, and every awesome person in chat. Stay safe and take care all. Have a great night ahead. Rambada, thank you so much, my dude. As always, it is an absolute pleasure having you here. I really, really appreciate everything you contribute and everything you share with us. And it's awesome. And if you guys haven't seen the really cool pictures that Rambada has added to the stream, or to the Discord, please, by all means, go check it out. It is so cool. And and same thing goes, if any of you guys have something cool that you want to share, throw it up in the Discord. Share it. I love seeing all of that stuff. I love reading about the cool stuff. I like seeing the cool stuff. Oh, man. This is going to take a bit. Because we have to drop these individually. Or else it's going to drop like a stack of it. Yeah, but if you guys have a picture you want to share, if you guys have a really cool place that you want to talk about, share it in the Discord. I would absolutely enjoy seeing it, reading about it, learning about it, because I really, really, really do enjoy doing things like that. All right, there we go. Okay. Skadoosh. More cheese. So excited because I have a threshing show. That's this weekend, right? How far away is that? You'll stream some more RVD. Please do that. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, and there's the Discord right there. Yeah, VT Outlaw, dude, that picture is so cool. And that's an awesome color, too. I really like that color. Also, we need to go talk to a person. Oh, wherever it is. Hello.
I work
Your
for Bellathor at the General
log
Goods
is...
Store.
He's got a floating log. That... No way in which I can say that is going to be, like, even remotely normal. So I'm not going to say it at all. Other side of the wall. Another brick in the wall. A threshing show. That's pretty cool, though. Where is this person who seems to have...
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Am I chasing somebody who doesn't exist? Like, what's going on here? Oh, it's that kid. All right, kid. Oh, this is insane. I have to chase a child. I had to chase a child.
Work with my mother.
I heard that you'd like a pet goldfish. What do you think of this one?
Could I keep him?
It's only in Almelin, so 50 miles at the most. That's cool.
You're the best. Thanks.
Follow Milla. Alright, where are you going, kid? You do something weird with that goldfish, like eat it, and then hurl it back up again. Gonna kind of creep me out.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Well, that's good.
I miss the soldier's life. When I hold my
All right, where are we going? Where are you taking me? Because this is you kind of giving me the runaround.
Thank you.
Oh,
Here. This is
I
for
have
you.
a gold.
Thank you. Here. This
Heart
is for
of
you.
gold. Ask Viraya about additional fishing bounties. These are fishing bounties. I just shared my personal favorite car from the whole show. Yeah, dude, it looks fantastic. It looks really, really, really nice. For sure. I went to no shows this weekend.
It's no fun getting
I worked on
pushed around
Saturday.
all the time.
I managed to fix the rattle in my tailgate on the Jeep on Saturday, and it was too hot to do anything else. Like, also, the spare tire on the Jeep weighs about 100 pounds. So, yeah. So we're carrying about 300 pounds worth of crap, and I don't know where all this weight is coming from. I don't know if it's from the potions or all of the soul stones. Very good question. Whee! Ow. Hey, buddy. Let's see, where do we want to go now? I don't know what we're supposed to be doing. Caught in the rain. No, we don't want to do that one. Return to your roots. Don't want to do that one. Joining the Stormcloaks. We could do... Oh, you know what? Hold on. We're here. We might as well go find out what happened to Thorvald. Which means, like, sneaking in someplace. That's fine. We're shady. We can sneak in any place we want to sneak into. I'm not going to be careful.
Olfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. I'm sure you know
There another side entrance? Perhaps we could... Oh! This one is open, so we don't have to sneak in. What was that? Is that a 78? No. Yeah, 78 or 79. Ah, nope. Okay. Tell you what. Let's actually save this, just in case something happens. Okay, I need a nap. Tractor man, take it easy. Be good, alright? Don't work too hard. And take care of yourself. See, I could keep breaking off these. And it would just keep improving my lockpicking. Yes, he's not working out so well, is it? I'm gonna need a lot of lockpicks to get this thing up to 100. Oh. And we'll adjust it by a hair. Voila. Are you hiding in... No. Take that silver. General Tullius. Take that. Deliver proof to Abelstein. Okay. Does Abelstein have anything else that we would like to make off with? Thief of Virtue. No, nothing really all that good. So let's sneakity sneak our way back out of here. I also taken some cheese because they don't need it. Besides, I am the rightful inheritor. All of the cheese. Oh wait, cowhide. I'll take some cowhide. Any cheese in here? Nope, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, get out of here. Outside we go. Thank you very much. Now we need to go find some other dude to tell him cryptid tales. How are you, my friend? What is going on? How is the day treating you? I hope quite well. Deliver proof to this guy. Okay, so we got to go find some other dude who's in another house over here. Oh. Terrible and great. Interesting. So, interestingly enough, the Xbox has some really, really, really good mods for, like, night sky.
Do you have news? Did you find something? I knew it.
And it was called,
please. The Thalmor.
Cathedral Sky, which I can't get on the PlayStation. I looked for texture updates, I looked for water updates, I looked for a lot of different stuff. But
I'll do anything if it means saving my brother.
winning battles
join
but may
us,
end
won't
up
you?
dead. Irony.
Thor, I'll give
Yes,
you leftovers. Monsters.
yes.
Are you sure? I doubt you stand a
I
chance
will totally
against
stand
the
a chance against the
Thalmor.
Thalmor.
I can have a group of men ready at a moment's notice. Many would be
That's
willing
okay.
to help rescue my brother.
I'll get him back.
Very well. I'll give you
You're
a
gonna try the
chance,
mannequin
but if you can't
duplication
do it,
glitch?
I will.
Ew. Alright, find a way to release Thorvald from Thalmor custody. So, the Thalmor have Thorvald.
Forget solitude or
Okay,
Windhelm.
I see how this goes. Whoa, why are you...
Huh?
Get back in there. Don't do that, you weirdo. So, where do I have to go to get this dude? Oh, this is a place we've not been to. Find a way to release Thorvald from Thalmor custody. The mannequin duplication. What I always found weird was when you'd have the mannequins and they would move and do like really weird stuff. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Is that where we're... Okay. That is the keep in which we are supposed to travel to. Let's make our way down this rather pleasant-looking cliff face. That nice little location over there. Gonna make my way downtown. See what we can do. The Keep of Keeping, potentially. On Fallout 4, there's a mod that you can put one weapon mod on another weapon. It's called Wacky Weapon. Yes. That I have played around with. It's a really, really, really fun mod. Oh, hello. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. So we will use... Stop. Soul time. Oh, what the hell? That was a rather pathetic excuse for an arrow. What is going on here? Kinda don't get it. Try this again. What is happening? Oh. These guys ain't gonna play around. All the weapon mods and all the gear mods and stuff like that on... Oh. Oh. Okay. 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 Pipe pistol that shoots missiles or a minigun shoots mini nukes. Yes. Apparently, there is a really, really, really good minigun that does not run out of ammo if you do the Nuka World DLC. All right, so I'm just gonna sit here and cook these guys, and they're just gonna kind of take it while I kind of take the damage from the really beefed out armor that I have. Okay, so you yield. How about you? Do you yield? Not yet. There we go. So, like a Gatling laser that a Gatling laser that shoots missiles would be kind of cool. All right. That's that. So that's one thing. Then our life will refill itself as we pick snowberries. Then we'll kind of go over here, and this will allow us to sort of hide. And I think, I want to say our sneak is our sneak up to 100? I don't remember. It's a 99. The glitch was patched out a long time. Ah, that's unfortunate. All right, we're gonna go get that. Here we go. Failed. Find a way to release Thorold from Thalmor custody. Rescue Thor. Okay. Gonna back up. Gonna back up. Gonna back up. Just gonna keep hitting you with some fire. See, heavy armor increased to 88, and we're taking basically no damage. We've also leveled up, which is kind of a big deal. Oh, crap. We're gonna get you, and then we'll cook you. Destruction magic increased. Okay, see, we're going places. Oh, this quest, the quest I always ignore or accidentally start. Yes. Oh, boy. So... Black Arrow, how are things going? What is good? We're sort of just kind of bumbling about like a goofball. Now let's, kind of do this. Alright, we good? We good? Okay. And now our... See, our arrows are not doing nearly enough damage. We're just gonna kind of just keep hitting the bear. Keep poking the bear. What's up, bears? Your mother looking good. What is going on, my friend? How are you this evening? Yeah, so Black Arrow, I'm just kind of bumbling about, and it's sort of one of those situations where I'm just kind of stumbling. I have a mod that delays the quest start because it would always start right away. So yeah, this is actually the one where we're supposed to be rescuing Thorold. Playing some Rust, trying to find the biggest base to raid. I have never played Rust. Never played Rust. A lot of those games like that. I've never played Rust. I've never played Ark. I've never played... What's another one? Oh, hello. Good day to you. Whoa! Hello. Good day to you. I have 47 C4 and 2.5 boxes of rockets. That sounds like my character in Fallout. Because our destruction magic, we're trying to level it up so that we might actually level up other bits of skill and whatnot. Like our heavy armor, we could level up. Actually, if I put on a shield, potentially I could level my block up as well. I'm waiting on my new PC to play some more Skyrim. 1063 gigabytes is slightly little with all the mod. So I am on the PlayStation, and with the PlayStation, we're kind of limited at some of the mods. Even the Xbox has access to way better mods than the PlayStation does. Playing with 2 other friends? Okay. Alright, Destruction Magic went up some more. Oh, you know what we're going to do? How about we just level up, and we'll choose Magica. And now we want to increase our smithing. So we can either, we can do Orcish. Oh, you know what I need? I need Arcane Blacksmith. That's what I need. So now we can finally improve anything that has an enchantment on it. Advanced armors, so scale and plate, glass, dragon, Orcish, ebony. Yeah, we need more points, is really what it is. We do need more points. Yes, keep backing away from me, and I will keep following you. And it's gigabyte limited, if I remember correctly. It has been a while. Yes, it is limited in that regard. Let's go. You're sliding down like a luge. Stuff. So yeah, it is limited by the amount, and you don't get nearly as many good mods to be able to add to the game. Like, there is Cathedral Sky, which completely changes the night sky of this game, and it's kind of a huge deal if you've seen it. All right. Oh, there you are. Archers at the ready. At the ready to be turned into a snack. A crispy, crunchy, buttery snack. So we're just gonna sit here, and we're just gonna. Oh, he moved. We're just gonna cook this guy. Whee! That's right, buddy. Keep moving. That's fine. Oh, you're gonna pull out your dagger now. And destruction magic goes back up again. See, this is pretty useful this way. What's your favorite mod you played with? So, I haven't really added too many to this. Actually, no. I don't think I've added any to this. Usually in any game, like a Bethesda game, Fallout 4, which we're playing tomorrow, if the weather cooperates and things seem to be still doing okay because it's really hot right here right now, and I don't have air conditioning in this room. So with Fallout, we tend to go for not really any kind of mod that fundamentally changes the game. We go with ones that will allow us to stylistically make the world better, like quality of life kind of stuff. I like stuff that makes the game look pretty. And because we're playing a 10-year-old game currently, it definitely helps things. Anything that improves the, visual fidelity of the game overall. Oh, you're a mage, you say? Oh, crap. Yeah. See, this becomes a problem. The whole lightning thing. Uh-oh. Yeah, the whole lightning thing then becomes a significant problem. Adios. Oh, wrong one. Ouch. Oh, crap. See, and with that, I am out. Oh, crap. I am out of, we'll just equip Bloodthirst, and we'll equip, where is it? Torment. That's the one I want. And we should recharge this one. And skewered. Ooh. Right, I have a mod that makes the Dark Brotherhood armor black instead of red. That makes the absolute sense. Thalmor robes, boots, gloves, elven dagger. Perfect. That's why it looks different. Aha, gotcha. Take all that stuff. Anything I want to make my own in here? I don't know. Empty wine bottles. Come on now. Okay. And with Fallout 4, the cool thing about it is we have the real weather mod, so that like nighttime is like really, 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 really dark. Oh, axe. Another woodcutter's axe. Okay. I'm gonna take that firewood. Thank you very much. Not that I really need that firewood. Hello, Mr. Archer.
Ha! Found you. You're...
You know, I kind of feel like the bride from Kill Bill right now. I'm driving with my foot so I can... Jesus, dude, be careful.
I yield. I yield.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the bride fighting the crazy 88. Gonna take all of that stuff. All of your stuff is mine now. And it's glass, so it doesn't weigh anything, which is kind of nice. That cheese is absolutely mine. Nope, nothing. Alright, carrying on. It's GTA, maybe. Alright. Did the audio start lagging? Sometimes it does. So the only fix to this audio lag, and thank you for pointing that out, is we have to deactivate and reactivate the capture card. And I've been having a problem with the new capture. Now, this is the new capture card, and it's the HD60X from Elgato. It's an awesome capture card, and it lets me do a lot better with various different things visually, but I've noticed that the audio desyncs a lot more. So the only way to resync it is to stop the capture card and restart the capture card, and that is moderately frustrating. And I shouldn't have to do that. And I really don't know how to kind of fix that. Ow. Oh, crap. So yeah, I really don't know how to fix the lagging capture card, unfortunately. Oh boy, we're almost gonna die. Which means, a little potion, a little bit of healing. One-handed has increased to 89. So yeah, I have not figured out how to take care of that yet. Yep, too much. Okay. Who just shot me with an arrow? This only weighs 4. Is it the weapons that weigh too much? Probably an audio hertz setting in Windows. So, from what I read is there is the bit rate for the audio. The stream goes at 44, and the capture card potentially goes at 41. And I don't know if that's true or... Oh, these are 16 apiece. That's 14. That's 8. Yeah, let's drop those guys. So now we have plenty more. And yeah, I don't know how to get the thing to sync up again, and it's kind of frustrating, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh, hello. Black Arrow! Thank you so much for that follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining in with our tomfoolery and our shenanigans. Let's see. Every Monday we're here playing... Well, it's the weather has been dodgy lately, so we've been trying to be here. Usually streaming is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Play a couple of different games throughout the week. And we're trying to keep up with it, but because it's so damn hot outside, I got button happy, and I accidentally just poisoned a bunch of cops I let drink in my bar. Oh, Relic, that's with your new Mafia game, correct? knapsack. Where am I going now? What's that? Okay, that adds nothing, even though it's like a book. That's expensive. Oh, okay. Alright. We go this way. Aha. Alright, so we gotta let this guy out of his cage. Hello! Hello, guard. Oh, crap. There's more wizards and stuff. This just takes a while. Weather has been everywhere. It has been hot or chilly here. No, it's been really hot here for a while now. And so our construction is up to 39. Fantastic. Yeah, with the weather being so hot, I don't exactly have any way to, like, cool this place off. Oh, crap. Alright, so apparently this guy doesn't want to play ball. Maybe we'll just have to use the knife of Pokemon. Oh, this guy's got a little bit to him. You're not going anywhere, buddy. The Northwatch Interrogator. See, I think that one of the most grievous transgressions that one could visit upon the Thalmor is to just basically leave them dead and naked. Well, as naked as much as the game will let you leave them naked. So there's that. Ooh, weapons. Hey, buddy!
What was that?
Ah. Wait. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. That was a really cool execution animation. Kind of down with that. Ooh, fire arrows too. Alright, taking those. You, I am going to take all of your stuff. Thank you very much. And now let's go rescue... Alright, see, we could... Huh. Okay. This. Anything good? Baked potatoes on a wooden plate. And a pickaxe. A mundane pickaxe. I don't want that. Hello! I'm here to rescue you.
What are you? I never thought I'd see another friendly face again.
Well, yeah.
I need to get to safety as soon as possible.
Yes,
Let's
you
move.
do. Lead him to safety. All right, take anything you want here, buddy. There's like all kinds of stuff. This poor fellow. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Can we put his... Can we... Alright. And we can't pick up anything else. So, unfortunately, we kind of can't put them back together. I feel sort of bad about that. Great. Glass greatsword of evoking. Necromancer's hood. We'll take that. Necromancer's robes of recharging. We'll take that too. That's fine. Anything else we want to take? I think it's too late to help that guy. Well, I mean, I didn't mean to knock his bones all over the place. I was really trying to kind of... See, I want to... It doesn't really make it easy to put the... Crap. Okay. That's my bad. That's my bad. Yeah, that's totally my bad. Alright, cool thing here. We can attempt to, Oh. Or we can attempt not to. Let's see if we can... A for effort. I tried. I really... I did try. Because I didn't want to just knock the dudes... Like, isn't it desecration of a corpse? Like, you take some dude's skeletal remains and just, like, bounce it all over the place? We'll get this eventually. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get this eventually. Because it is a master key. Or a master lock. Master lock. Like the brand. Nope. We've still got over 100 lockpicks left. And this is why you always collect lockpicks. Always, always, always. Gotta be a little bit closer this way. Oh. And a little bit. Ah, damn it. I regret making lockpicking legendary, not gonna lie. Yeah, so I put no points into lockpicking. None. Lockpicking gets nothing. Lockpicking gets no points. Oh, bother. Mostly because, and see, here's the thing too. I find it particularly irritating. You need lockpicking lawyer for master locks. He picks them. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, nope. We're like right there. Ah, bother. We are legitimately like right there. So, with Fallout 4 and the way that they handle lockpicking and hacking, if your skill isn't high enough, it won't let you do it. Like, at all. Ah! Did we have that? Oh yeah, there we go. We got it.
Leave me
Wakey
alone.
wakey. Get up.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Okay, doesn't want to leave. Found a mod that adds more perk points when you level up. I ended up with more perk points than I need. Really? That guy's dead. Hey, buddy. Are we really wanting to do? And I set it to 2 points every other level up. I don't know. After thousands of hours on console and another 500 on PC, I finally gave up and just installed a mod that made lockpicking easier. It has to be my most loathed part of the game. I personally like lockpicking because I'm not terrible at it. It's just that master locks have such a small margin for error, it's ridiculous. We'll probably put it to like every 5th or something. I definitely feel like you don't get enough points in this game. And in Fallout 4, I definitely feel like you don't get enough perk points either. More perk points per level. That is great with the perk tree mod. I forget what it was called. Yeah, I feel like I'm so behind the 8 ball. To feel the vibration, you can pick most locks. Kinda, sorta.
I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here.
I'm allowing you to get out of here, buddy. These guys, I'm letting them escape, and they don't want to get out of here. Like, with the haptic feedback on the controller, it's not terrible, but it could be better. Could definitely be better. Like, once your lockpick is breaking, it's like, once the vibration is there, the lockpick is breaking. Unfortunately.
I cannot thank you enough for rescuing me from this
Hey,
place.
hey, buddy.
I suspect I'd never again see the light of day otherwise. But why would you risk your life for me, a stranger?
Well, you know.
Of course, I should have known. This was all Abelstein's idea, wasn't it? Where is he? A wise decision, but I fear he may not be safe there anymore. They'll go looking for me, and Whiterun will be the first place they search.
All right.
I cannot stay. Not here. Not in Whiterun.
I mean, at least we got the dude out.
Likely won't be safe for Abelstein either. Our best hope now is to fall in with the ranks of the Stormcloaks. But would you do me a favor? Tell my mother to suffer the winter's cold wind, for it bears aloft next summer's seeds. She'll know what it means.
Yeah, I can do that for
I
you,
thank
buddy.
you again,
That's no
friend.
problem.
You've given me my life back.
Hey, you know, as long as he's not a racist Nord, I have no
Must be
problem
on my
helping
way
these
now.
guys.
Gods, I wish I could believe that. Now, thanks to you, I needn't worry anymore. I'm not sure. They wanted a confession. I think they wanted to break. I gave them
Thalmor
no
are
such
just
pleasure.
jerks. Thalmor are
Please,
straight up
get word to my
jerks. Really all there is to it. Also, I think that castle right over there, that's the one that we have to deal with once we start doing the Dawnguard DLC. Ooh. Oh, and here's the boat. Sorry, Mr. Fox. I have bought 0 logs from that. Yes, exactly. It's funny. One of my coworkers was talking about the whole thing, and basic ice water jetty. Okay, travel to Castle Volkenhar. We don't want to do that just yet. We're not gonna go there just yet because we still got plenty of stuff to do, especially playing. Yeah, if you don't play as specifically a Nord, Nords, and especially Stormcloak Nords, are racist jerks. And we don't play that game here. My coworker was saying that he actually pretty much straight up murdered the dude. Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? And I can flash fry him, like, underneath. Huh. Okay. That was weird. Yeah, he took him out behind the lumber mill, and he shanked him with, like, Mehrunes' razor. And he was like, adios! Jerk. Ooh, hey. These guys. Hey, buddy. Let's smell like bacon. Pork. You know what? They're kind of dancing like sizzling bacon on a frying pan. They're flip-flopping around and everything else. When you first enter Windhelm, you encounter 2 super racist blokes harassing. Yes! There's that. I may have found them and killed them later. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Okay, get him. One was marked essential. Yes. Where did that other guy go? Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay. Whole bunch of horker meat, so I had to use the console to be able to kill him. Steep Fall Burrow. Don't want to go in there. Nirnroot. Gonna take that. Mostly I like to pick Nirnroot because I don't want it making any additional noises. Because Nirnroot's loud. You know? Nirnroot's really loud. Oh, there's a keep up there. He can be a target for the Thieves Guild pickpocketing jobs. Yes. So I just don't do those? Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Thieves Guild stuff, I really need to finish the rest of the Thieves Guild stuff to bring the Thieves Guild back to its quote-unquote former glory. Oh. Ice Wolf. We'll have some fire, Scarecrow. Yep, there we go. And then it just kind of flops down the mountainside. That's fine. Let's see. How are we gonna make it up here? We're not. Probably should have gone a different way around. Oh, another wolf. There you go. Goodbye. That wolf was carrying a precious stone upon its person. Oh, what's this? Ice Wraith. Oh, so that wolf must have fought an Ice Wraith. That's why it was almost ready to die. I do like the fact that running with the Steed Stone makes it so that you don't actually lose very much in the way of stamina, which is kind of a huge deal. Oh. Well, that's a dragon. I don't even think I'm going to be able to get up to the dragon. That is the unfortunate part. Just kind of keep running along this vertical mountain face here. Oh crap. That would have been potentially bad had we just fallen like that. Let's see, let's mountain goat this. This is potentially very bad. I'm operating on Looney Tunes logic where I'm not gonna look below me and I'm just gonna keep, like, I'm gonna keep running like everything is okay. Because that's how we operate here. Cartoon logic. Ow. Hello. I don't appreciate that very much, Mr. Wolf. Nope, troll. Troll. Frost troll. Who doesn't like fire. I used a frost troll one time to level up my block skill because it was a very interesting situation where he was regenerating and I was blocking. So it was leveling a whole bunch of skills without a lot of, Oh, whoa. That took him down. Troll fat. Wouldn't I have potentially melted all of the troll fat off of him with the fire spell? I don't know. Although thinking about it is a little bit strange. So I'm gonna stop thinking about it. Okay. I mean, I guess I could fast travel from this point. Who are these people? Hello, adventurers. Oh, they're farmers.
It happened so fast. 1 minute the dragon was there, the next it was gone. Everything was destroyed.
Okay.
No, I was too afraid to look.
Okay.
I don't know what we're going to do now. We have nothing left.
That's unfortunate. Here you go.
You're too kind. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Be careful and stay safe.
It's nice that you're not a jerk. We'll put it that way. But then again, I could pickpocket you and take back my 5 gold.
Thank you for the gold, traveler.
Alright. So, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get up to the other side. Over here. Oh, there's a farm over there. But then again, there's another thing that's, like, over this way. And it's not... Is it... No, it's not Pine Moon Cave. Alright, with that said, why don't we just kind of fast travel because we're lazy? And I'm not going to walk all the way from those mountains back to Whiterun. That's a little bit of a hike. That would be like the entire rest of the stream. So there is that. Alright. Let's go find this person. I like the music at night here. It's so cool.
Please tell me, is he? You've saved him? What?
Yep. Because I'm the saving type over here.
How do I know you're telling me the truth and not just what I want to hear? For it bears aloft next summer's siege.
Yeah, she's picking up.
That's
Gab
my
Silver
book.
Fox, what's going on? How are you
It's true,
doing?
then.
What's new?
For now, it's thank you, dear. I'd head you. Why don't you take it? We can always make another for the day when this war ends and Thorol can.
Steel Warhammer of Ice.
My husband, you should ask him. Well, that and maybe head up the steps from the
All
market.
right, so
and look to your right.
unfortunately,
Don't miss it.
apart from a stubborn cold, I'm good. Well, if that is the worst thing that's going on, then oink, oink. Oop. All right, still carrying too much weight. What do we have? We had a lot of stuff that we wanted to sell.
From what?
So how about we wait like 5 hours, and then Bellathor might actually be open. We're finally back here
You're the one
after,
who gave the Thalmor a
like,
black eye.
just,
Sure,
it has
I'll
been
pick the
too
pennies, though.
miserably hot to stream. There's no, but I have watched a ton of British horrors. Really? Like we're talking like, is Brit, now, does Hammer horror fall under British horror, or what does that fall under? Alright, let's drag ourselves over to Bellathor's place. Okay, he is open, that's good.
Take a good look around. I'm sure. you'll find
Bellathor,
what
so
you're
nice to
looking
see
for.
you, my friend. You haven't
Not,
dispatched
let me
any
know. I might have it
mercenaries
stored
to
away.
teach me a lesson lately.
Everything. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasure.
What do you got? Hammer is British horror and still making films to this very day. Okay, see, that's what I thought. I wasn't 100% sure, but I wanted to kind of make sure. Okay. Oh, damn it. And then the Steel Warhammer of Ice. Let's see. There we go. Sell 4 of those. Actually went on a tour of the Hammer Studio. Wow! How was that? You know what, actually? So, speaking of Hammer Studios and horror in general, Salem, Massachusetts, home of the Salem Witch Trials, they've got all kinds of cool places that you can visit. One of the neat places, and you'll have to look this up, it's called Count Orlok's Nightmare Gallery. And it has all kinds of cool collectibles and just really neat stuff in general from horror movies and, you know, the history of, like, horror in general. Alright.
You're someone who... the finest weapons and armor.
So you say. Okay, let's see what you got. Stone. Silver, silver. I don't know what any of that stuff's going to do, so we're just going to buy it anyways. It was amazing. Props used by Christopher Lee to Peter Cushing and many more. Oh, some paragons of the genre. That is actually really cool. That is very, very cool. Wow. Let's see. Let's make sure we didn't sell anything that we didn't want to sell. Because I am known to do that. Selling stuff that, like, you're just hitting the button just to bang on through. They had Christopher Lee fangs from the Dracula. Wow. That is, like, that absolutely is a museum piece right there. Oh, excuse me. I'll take elven arrows. Let's see. That's fine. Man, that's cool. That is really, really
Don't
cool.
forget to check inside.
Apparel. Okay, we've still got a bunch of elven apparel to get rid of. Let's go up to the Skyforge and see if he's got anything useful for me. But apparently he hated wearing them, and he used to make him. They used to make him gag every time he put them in. Oof. I had no idea. Yorlin Grandman.
Got a lot of steel to shape. It's an honorable craft. I'll show you
Can
what
we?
I can.
Oh. Dude can still train. Okay, we just got 5 points in smithing. Which would be probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 20,000 that we just spent on smithing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go up to your Skyforge up here so I can sell stuff and buy stuff, dude. See, that's nothing really super useful up here. But technically, we probably could jump over the wall right there. Yorland, hurry up there, fellow. A Skyforge. Ogre? Hold on a moment. I had no idea we could craft this stuff up here. Plus brought a lot of stuff from their shop, like props and films and a few mugs. That's cool, man. That is so cool. Nord Hero Warhammer. Nord Hero Sword. They don't... Ancient... Oh! I need an Ancient Nord Sword. Nord Hero Greatsword. Hero Dagger. Okay. This stuff is cool. This stuff is really, really, really cool. I want to make a hero sword. I bought a replica stake and hammer. Oh, dude! You know what? If you ever have the chance, and if you ever want to share, please, by all means, take a picture of that and put it into the Discord, because that sounds cool. Relic. I just saw Relic, what you sent to me. That's way too funny, dude. Stake and hammer. Man, that's way too cool. And I'm going to have to find some of this ancient Nord stuff because I want to make some of the Nord hero stuff. Although I wonder if I can make any Nord armor or anything like that. Make a fishing rod. You get a line and I get a pole and we'll go down to the fishing hole. Bone mold, building materials, jewelry. Daedric? Wait a minute. Okay. So, Hilo. We're at the Skyforge, my friend. And under Daedric, we can make ancient Nord armor. And I had no idea that the Skyforge allowed us to do different stuff. And Relic, that is hilarious, my friend. That is absolutely hysterical. So, in addition to ancient Nord stuff, we can make Nord hero gear. Which, this is way too cool. Yeah, no, this is neat. This is actually neat. So the boots, gauntlets, and helmet. I mean, I love the look of that thing. That thing looks so cool. And I don't need a Nord helmet either. So this is actually... I could make some of the stuff fairly easily. I could make myself a whole suit of this stuff. And unfortunately, the thing is, my armor currently... It gives me, like, over 200. This only gives me 85. So I would definitely have to do some stuff to make that stuff actually, like, really, really good. Alright.
Got a lot of steel to shape.
Okay, what do we got for sale, buddy?
Gods be praised.
Miscellaneous. Okay, and now let's sell some stuff. Oh, cool. Speech improved. Oh, wow. Yorlin Grandmane right now has 25,000 gold. Most of that is my gold. Elven armor. Glass armor. Boots. Gauntlets. Helmets. Okay, okay. No, this is not bad. Golden arrows? Okay. Daedric arrows. I love the Daedric arrows. That stuff's actually really cool. Okay. So with that said... we should go dump stuff. Estormo Ironies is going to be one of the best casinos in all of Chicago. Relic, thank you for thinking of me, my friend. And I personally think that you have created a fantastic name for a gambling establishment called Storm of Ironies. Alright, back to the cheese home. Dump off some cheese. Lighten our load, if you will. And there we go. That's great. Alright, back to Hendrheim. Let us get rid of some other stuff that we're carrying. And then I don't even know where we're going. Like, we've got stuff that we can do. We've got several bits of DLC that we can dip into. Alright. Schmelting. Iron, steel. Fine moonstone. Iron. Okay. 8 months and 1 week? Very cool, my dude. Very cool. We want... I think 1 thing of firewood. And Elven. Okay. Oh, we can actually make some other stuff. Elven battle axe. Which actually... okay, that leveled it up pretty darn good. That was surprising. Refined moonstone and quicksilver. No, that was actually really good. I would recommend 3 must-watch Hammerfin. And what are those? What are those? And how has work been going for you? Loader, absolutely, my dude. thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And how is everything going with you? Let's see, so we need leather, refined moonstone, quicksilver. Leather, refined moonstone, quicksilver. I am not. I am not. Find moonstone and quicksilver. Moonstone. Jesus. Quicksilver. Refined moonstone. Yeah, that's going good. So, Valheim does not release to the Xbox. I have several werewolf pelts. Can I make leather out of werewolf pelts? I'm not sure. Asylum, The Monster Club, and Dr. Terror's House of Horrors. Okay. And you know, we have a area in the Discord specifically for movies and television shows and stuff like that. Madness ore. Can we refine madness ore into something? We can. But we also have a lot of leather too, I thought. We'll take all those leather strips. All right. So, with that said, let's go over here to Mr. Smelter. Drop the trail. Awesome. Fantastic. I really appreciate that. Because that way, it is a reminder for me, and I won't forget about it. And a hell of a lot of quicksilver. Okay, so can we make anything else? No. So, with that, go back over here. Actually, hold on. Didn't we make some armor? Can't we improve some armor with some stuff? This will... Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm still carrying the Bow of Shadows. That's another 18 pounds. Yeah, Valheim doesn't drop for the Xbox until, like, I think the end of the year, potentially beginning of next year. So, refined moonstone... We can do that. That takes an ebony ingot. Oh. See, we can actually improve this stuff. Capone is asking for a non-aggressive pact with me. I'm putting a bullet betwixt his eyes, one way or another. Delightful. Ooh, we can improve that. Oh, man. Okay. So, this stuff is definitely able to be improved. And that actually, that's quite a bit right there. Just put a foothold in a new area and built my base stronghold on an island with a stone bridge and stone walls. Gotcha. Dragon bone, ebony ingots. Okay, so bone meal. This takes bone meal. I will go get some bone meal. Ebony, dragon bone. Okay, let's get some ebony, let's get some dragon bone, and let's get 2 bone meal, because this is actually potentially a fairly useful way of increasing our longevity, for one, and improving our stats on all this stuff. Satchel. Bone meal. I need 2 units of bone meal, please. And then... Oh, wait. Do you have more money yet?
Hello, my love. We have a cozy
300?
little
Okay,
profit.
what do you got for sale?
Here. take a look.
What else do you have for me to buy? Ebony? Yep, we'll take that. Greater Soul Gem? Sure, why not? Silver ore? Absolutely. And iron ore? Yes. Okay. And to sell... What do we have? No. We had, What do we have to sell? Oh, alright. We can sell this stuff. Father Sweden! What an interesting, slightly disturbing fact about pre-Christian Scandinavia. I'm listening. Alright. Or is it under weapons? What did we make? Oh, this is what it was. Oh. These are actually worth quite a bit. And we will... rid of... another one. Okay. I have to sleep. Have a great stream. Burns, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out, my friend. Have a great rest of your evening. And we will see you when we see you. And Gav, awesome. Thank you so much for that. I'm definitely watching this stuff. Also, guys, I don't know if you saw, Hulu just released on Friday the newest Predator movie. It's called Prey. And it is getting rave reviews. I have not had an opportunity to watch it as of yet, so no spoilers accompanying this. And another thing that we got was Netflix dropped Sandman. Oh, hello.
I've been looking for you. Got
Okay.
something I'm supposed to deliver.
What do you got?
Hands only.
It was great. You loved it? Very
like
cool.
that's it. Got to go.
Started two of a kind. Read the letter from Mila Valentina. Okay, I'll letter from Mili Valentini. Where is it? Here it is. Find another goldfish. But I think he's lonely, needs a friend. Do you think you could bring me another goldfish? Yes, I can bring you another goldfish, Mila Valentina. Hello, everyone. Alduin is dead. Alduin is not dead, Arch Valentin. Valentine? Valentin? Or Valentine? Let's see. Shortest babies after 9 days, redeemed, too weak to live. Interesting, Father Sweden. Very interesting. Alduin is not dead because I am awful. Mila is the stallkeeper's kid in white. Yes, Black Arrow. We found a goldfish for her. Just dropped all 3 trails. Awesome. Valentine. Thank you, Arch Valentine. Alduin, so in answer to your question, Alduin is not dead. We don't even have the Blade's sword. So it's thought that pre-Christian Scandinavia might have had a woman shortage. Interesting. Very interesting. So we're nowhere near. We are so not even close to Alduin. We're like almost level 50. We may even be level 50, and we haven't even dropped in on a Thalmor yet to break up their dinner party. We did get the Gourmands invitation, but simply because I am a horrible slacker, and we get sidetracked very, very easily. It's kind of how it ends up going. Haven't got there yet. We keep getting... So because we are actually playing the... Ooh, silver. Nice, make some silver. Because we were playing the Anniversary Upgrade Edition, we have so much in the way of different quests, different properties, different NPCs, different items, different bits and pieces and things. Oh yeah, we're gonna upgrade all of this stuff. And yeah. So, Dragonbone. We need Dragonbone, that's right. We need 3 pieces of Dragonbone. And it's not like we're going to have a problem with that. To give you an idea, I have 108 Dragonbone. Want to hear about a stupid weakness my D&D character has? I can only imagine. So, we've got 108 Dragonbone and 117 Dragon Scale in only this particular location alone. We've got a lot more in another location. And... ooh, dwarven metal ingots. 3? Yeah, 3 pieces. So then we improve the stuff over here. Or we can't. Oh, no, we already... did we already do that? Yeah, apparently we already did. Huh, okay. We don't need that stuff. Okay. Get ahead. He has to make a constitution save anytime a woman makes physical contact with him. Do not feel awkward. Interesting. 15 grand soul gems, all filled with Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Empty Varla stones. That. Empty that. Malachite. That. Quicksilver ingots. Malachite. Moonstone. Yeah, we're carrying way too much garbage, is what it is. Which, considering our main healer is a woman, has made for a lot of awkward scenarios. That would make for interesting role play. That would certainly make for an interesting role play dynamic. And Gav, again, thank you very much for dropping those trailers into the Discord, because I'm definitely going to look at those later. When we're not doing the whole streaming thing. And maybe when it's not like 900 degrees outside either. I think my D&D game is next weekend. We have a group of Dragonborn for some reason. Hilo, exactly. Our DM describes his childhood traumas of female bullies, which at this point have gotten so creative, I'm pretty sure he has a thing for being... okay then. Alright. Okay, so we still have 327 pounds of stuff. Let's head over to... you know what? Actually, I got a better idea. Thought this guy was just taking his cow for a while. What? We'll go here. We'll go to Windhelm, primarily because... where are you going?
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city.
I hope the wind dies down a bit before tonight.
Okay.
Hard when you've got to sneak outside.
What am I doing? Do that. Burglary and the numbers job. That's what we're going to be doing. But he's actually offering it to the giants as a sacrifice? Really? How the hell did that happen? Shrine of Talos. The Forsworn Conspiracy. I should do the white file as well. Yeah, see, to give you an idea, we're still on diplomatic immunity, so I need to meet Delphine in Riverwood, which I still haven't. I still need to travel to Solstheim. How should I know? You're the one playing the game, man! We still need to do the Dawnguard thing. And Solstheim. Yeah, okay. Burglary job. Go into the ornate drinking horn from Belinhalhal's house. Over here, perhaps. That's a nice little banner. Alright. So this would be... Oop. You see nothing? You hear nothing. Oop. Alright, it's alright. We have like 11 billion lockpicks. There we go. Okay. We're in. We're in. And we need to... Tell you what. I'm gonna save. Because I should be saving. Ooh. There's some cheese over there. This is our Achilles heel. We're a Khajiit with a penchant for cheese. How do we get up there? Okay. Ornate drinking horn. Anybody asleep in here? No. Okay. No, we're good. Drinking horn. Anything good in here? Nah. Nothing really worth it. Okay. And then we just sneak right back on out. So that's one that's taken care of. Where's the other? Make changes to the leather. The ledger. Not the leather. Oh, hello. Good sir. This is the Sadri's used wares.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll
Will I
you're
find what I'm looking for?
If not, all my... Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it. It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was...
Oh, and so by trying to fix the books, we found ourselves another quest.
Look, it's dangerous. But if you
it's dangerous to go alone.
House,
take this.
Put it in a dresser or something. I will make it worth your while.
Okay, plant Viola's gold ring in Viola Giordano's house.
I've scraped this collect. I do some business.
All right, I want to know what you have for sale, my dude.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort
Elven
of thing.
War Axe. Sell that. Dwarven War Axe. Where did I get all this crap from? Nope, I'm an idiot. I bought that from him. My bad. Oh, I'm foolish. I'm not paying attention. Elven Battle Axe. Elven War Axe. Okay. Ebony Mail. Do we have anything else that we wish to get rid of? No, actually, we're doing pretty good right now, I think. Oh, wait a minute. What do you have for miscellaneous stuff? Okay.
Don't let Viola catch you in her house.
Gotta do a little thing right there. And I'm out. Peace. Hi. So we gotta go to Viola's house. And Viola Giordano's... Okay, so that's over on the other side of Whiterun. Which is the nicer part of Whiterun.
One of the same kind, you and I.
Hey, look at that.
I was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army.
After what happened to those other women, I'm
Okay,
worried about
so
my own safety.
we could totally bury the dude right here. So
Careful.
that murderer.
Murderer could be anywhere. Women.
Oh, really? So that dark elf took my ring? So typical of his kind.
I think the Jarl should hear about this. Maybe double his taxes. No, triple them. That should teach those
Oh
people a
boy.
lesson.
You deserve something for sniffing out that thief. Here.
1,200 gold. Okay. So, because I'm not that much of a really, really terrible person, I am going to reload that save game. And, we're not gonna throw the dude under the bus. Because that seemed like a really kind of, that was a little bit harsh. That was a little bit of a harsh,
Women murdered time and again.
Oh, and that's right. There's the murder to take care of. Ugh. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, because we've got a murder to look into.
My job's simple enough. The dead don't really complain much.
All of the dead. I guess we don't have the murder to deal with. You know what? I forget what triggers the whole murder scenario thing. I left. Okay, so it's right over here. Okay. So we gotta sneak into this house. We do. Oop. Ah, damn it. So, let's put you right there. Nope. Ah, bother. Right here? Nope. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not really getting a... A little bit more? Okay, no, we're getting closer. Okay. I know which direction it's going. Okay. Do this. Oop. A little bit more? No! Almost. Almost. Kind of got the general idea of it. Alright. I think I know. A little bit. What? Come on, that totally should have had it. Like, master locks aren't... It... Kind of annoying. Okay. Alright, so where are we planting this ring? Oh, just inside the drawer over here. Lanius? No. It's probably under apparel. Now we have to kind of go through and figure out... Viola's gold ring. Alright. That. Also, there's this one thing about the murders out here that if you don't get to them early enough, you kind of can't do them.
Need something? Hmm?
I don't know where we left off with that either.
Working in Wendhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
I'd travel more. Take a look.
Hmm.
Fruits and vegetables, all delicious and affordable.
Ooh, goat horns, need those. Always gonna need those. Mostly because it's for the house stuff. I don't think I need any other stuff to unload. Okay, that's fine.
Thank you for your custom.
I own Halle. The cruel seas have been sailors for generations. I'm the truth. I regret not following.
We'll just go boot back over here. We'll tell the guy that we planted the ring. So, we'll see what he gives us. Alright, so we can't talk to her anymore.
The butcher could be around any corner.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperials, right? Wasn't it?
Alright, buddy.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what
Totally took care of that
taken
thing.
Care of that. Thank you, thank you. Azura's prophecy always guides you to fortune. Speaking of fortune, here. Everything I earned from my last shipment. It's yours.
Okay, so he gave us the exact amount that she would have potentially given us as well.
Do come again.
I am carrying way too much garbage. Okay. Ooh. Calixto's
Emperor
House of
Skyrim,
Curiosities.
These are dark times, my friend. Dark times indeed.
What time is it? It's 3:30 in the afternoon. Okay. Nothing down there. I don't think...
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim.
There's nothing over here. I don't know if we missed the trigger for that quest or what. Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, Crag's Lane Cavern? Hell yeah, let's go over there. Let's go find some skooma dealers. Mostly because it's something else to keep us sidetracked. This one. Okay. Let's go to Crag's Lane Caverns, which is this direction? Wait a minute. Why is this all the way over here? Find another goldfish. Do I have another goldfish? That's weird. What? Hey! BG Trance, what is going on, my friend? How are you doing today? We're here playing some Skyrim. Thank you so much for popping on in. And if no one is familiar with BG Trance, that is some F1, and that's some crazy. Ooh, that is. You're racing backwards. How on earth did you make it that far backwards in a race? That was actually, that's some skills right there, my friend. That is some cool skills. All right, we gotta go this way. Into the cavern. And we have to find these skooma dealers. Not much. I'm doing good. Doing good today. We're back, or at least trying to be back. It is very hot today. And I have a fan blowing on me, and that's about it. And I'm pretty much in the process of being cooked by... Ooh. That's an angry-looking wolf. Pretty much in the process of being, cooked by all the electrical equipment around here. Let's just take care of this, wolf problem real quick. And then potentially we can, I mean, these are 2 master, locks, and it will potentially get us closer to... Here the temperatures are also going back up like 30 degrees. I think, what is 30 degrees Celsius? That is, let's see. 30 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit is 86 degrees. We were in mid-90s today. Let's see what it is right now. It's starting to come down, but apparently it still says it feels like 94. So, which is like 34 degrees Celsius. Ooh, okay, so we're close. Yeah, exactly. And I don't have an air conditioner in here, and all of my wonderful electronic equipment really throws off some significant amount of heat. Further? Here? Okay, so it's got to be, like, right there. Oh, almost. Good day to swim. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not so much like a swimmer. Oh, got it. Yeah, I'm not so much a swimmer. Me and swimming, I took swimming lessons way back when in, like, grade school, and, I was never a fan. It probably comes from the fact that they made us swim or learn to swim in probably one of the worst places. It was a pond, and it was gross, and the water was frigid every single time we went to swim. So, a bunch of kids, frigid water, it really isn't very conducive to wanting to learn how to swim or anything like that. So I was never into swimming. Never into swimming. Like boats, I can do boat stuff. It's not that water bothers me. I like hot tubs. Hot tubs are nice. I do my once a year hot tub at the Highland Games, depending on where we end up staying. We didn't last year because we weren't at the location close enough to the facility. And that's always usually a really good time too. I'm very much looking forward to that. Boom! Lockpicking to 98, thank you very much. Okay, where's the entrance to this place? Oh, there it is. Alright. So we're going to go to Crags Lane Cavern. And we're going to look for these skooma dealers. Find the skooma dealers in Crags Lane. Disrupt the skooma operation. Why don't we see about pickpocketing whatever this guy has?
Go to college, Darcy. Use your smarts, he said. Like I'm supposed to figure out which college he meant.
Whee!
Never should have come.
Why can't I damage this guy? This guy doesn't even have a name. Why does this guy have no name? Kind of weird. Niga Fernandez! What is going on? How are you doing? We're cooking this guy. we're just sitting here. We're just no. It is very hot, and trying to make it at least moderately comfortable. Actually, it's not that he's really strong. It's that my magic is very weak. My magic is very weak. Today it is very, very hot. It was 95 degrees earlier. Alright. Hook. Almost. We almost got him. Down you go. Wait. Was I supposed to kill this guy? So, he's got nothing on him. Nika did send all the nice weather to us. There you go. It has been a very hot couple of days. Gambler. Where am I going? Oh, my bad. We'll just kind of... These guys are not friendly people. A butcher. How come these guys aren't taking any damage? A barkeep. I don't know what, burn the elf. I'm doing more than burning the elf. I think I'm like... There we go. Alright. Let's kind of stand here and, restart destruction magic. I'm not thinking this is gonna work out so well. Oh, we leveled up. What do you know? This is awful. Oh, this is so awful. My magic is horrible. Okay, time to burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. I'm against elves, right to live. Gotta support the fictional. I don't know. We're slightly less racist than these guys are. All right. Whoa, that's a wolf. We're kind of locked into a corner. Okay. You're gonna cook, and then eventually... Oh, we ran out. We ran out. Okay. Magica? Health? There we go! Back at it again. So, I figured this would be the most convenient way of leveling our destruction magic, or leveling up in general. Where'd he go? Oop. Hey. That's right. Down you go. Warhammer of Debilitation. Okay. Craglane Dog Cage Key. I'm gonna take all this stuff. All this stuff is awesome. Hit wolf. Barkeep. Okie dokie. Let's see. Large sack. Salt. We always like salt. Also, let's raise up our healing a little bit. I don't know if that's exactly what I was supposed to do in terms of like disrupting their skooma operation here, but it maybe worked, sort of. Gazron, you do look very hot. Better to sit in the car. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, the AC in my Jeep. And here's the thing. Here's a really, really weird thing. A Jeep, where people usually have the top off or the top down or something like that. A Jeep has really good air conditioning. Like, freakishly good air conditioning. Like, bizarrely good air conditioning. Our lockpicking has increased to 99. Tell you what, let's light things up here so we can see what we're doing. I mean, if you kill everyone, they can't deal skooma. No, they can't. No, they cannot. That would be kind of the idea behind it. Oink. Oink. Alright, now we have light. Now we have light. Righty. Poke around a little bit. Hope you get some nights. Yeah. There is that. That is definitely a thing. Okay. Anything over here? No. Anything over here? Potentially. Knock, knock! Ale. Ooh. Empty strongbox. We're gonna take all the skooma. And who does not want a lot of green apples? We're gonna take, like, everything over here. Moon sugar. Yep. Woodcutter's axe. So this is their, like, this is their moon sugar operation. And I like the bear trap. Maybe things are worse than I thought. Hi, I'm Tom! The head doctor just called me at home. I mean, do we really need to breathe? How is the game going? I missed a good chunk of it because dying and stuff. Cryptid Tales, please don't die. I would be remiss in saying that, I would really not like that to happen. Extreme health. Kennereth and Boots of Shock Abatement. Okay. Orcish Mace of Freezing. Drifty Kiwi! What is going on? How are you doing? Aha! We activated that bear trap by stepping in that bear trap. I'll haunt your games or something. I think there was a video game about that. 20 minutes until raid out? Give or take. Give or take. Doing good, that is good to hear. Don't tell me that's... Okay, that's horse meat, that's not human flesh. I was worried that that was going to be human flesh right there. Leg of goat. Okay. So we have disrupted the skooma operation. We need to now report back to Riften, I think. This day has been bad so far. This whole week, and I know it's Monday, but I'm wrapping up this day into barrel? Like that. Wrapping this day into last week as well. Nika Fernandez! Absolutely, my friend. Thank you so very much. So I'm going to throw this out there. My back on this chair, it currently feels wet. And that's because of sweat. And I would be better off sitting outside in my Jeep. Store was out of my favorite brand. Oh my goodness, dude. All right. Skooma no more. There we go. Back to Riften. We need to report to the Thieves Guild as well as that other place. Oh, and you know what we need to do as well? Why stop? Well, it's because we had the opportunity to usefully make something of it. Magicka. Okay, perks to increase. Smithing. So we can either do Orcish, or we can do advanced armors, then glass. But if we do Orcish, then we do ebony. We'll do Orcish. Okay. So we're good. back to Riften. Wow. We get all kinds of stuff that we can do in Riften here. So why don't we go to the Thieves Guild first? Let's put Twitch on my TV, and then I can be in grand scale. I'm okay with that. Yeah, we've got all kinds of places to go to. I kind of like riding that as it recedes into the wall, because then you just go and fall down here. It's the little things. The little things. Oop. Cheese wheel.
Back from a job, huh? Hope it went well.
Search the cupboards. Oop, cheese wheel. And cheese. And cheese. And more cheese. There, we're good. We're good. That adds more thief-oriented... Yeah, you know, there isn't a ton of thief-oriented stuff. Hill chest. 3 Blackbriar mead. And a draught of strength. Terrible, but not great. On to the Ragged Flagon. I don't know how many more of the quests that we're supposed to do. What do you want? Saber! Thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? What's going on? We're playing some Skyrim. Anniversary Upgrade Edition.
Here you go.
Okay, so we get the drinking horn. Burglary.
What'll it be?
You're playing Skyrim as well? What is your favorite type of character to play in Skyrim?
Break in there and bring it to us. What do you think? Here.
Form of telekinesis to remote pickpocket. So the interesting thing about that is we have retrieved the golden urn from Viola Giordino's. We were just there, actually. Conjuration. We get a lot of really weird spells. Gator course, no. Illusion, alteration. There's a bunch of stuff. So, Muffle is one. My favorite build is building characters from other franchises. Give me an example. I am very curious. Okay, we've got telekinesis arrows. Release suspended telekinesis arrows. Spectral Assassin, Shadow Cloak of Nocturnal, Night Eye, Beast Form. We've got a bunch of useful stuff that we can actually do.
Something troubling you? Good job.
That guy reminds me like a little bit too much of Jason Statham.
Bloody good timing. Just got some more clients. These marks keep their ledgers all neat and tidy, but they're ripe for some change, if you know what I mean. Take it?
Trevor Belmont from
Nice.
Castlevania, or...
Yeah, this is what you need to know.
Gettelboff Rivia from The Witcher. Interesting.
Don't look like much to
So
me.
the stable's in Markarth, and we have to go someplace else. So, unfortunately, the only thing that we've done that one, and then I think... Yeah, we've only done one master. Household paper, there you go. Geralt is what I meant to say. Okay. Yeah, I was like, who the hell is Gettelboff Rivia from... I think that's your next character name, Gettelboff Rivia. I bought the first book of The Witcher. You know what? I haven't read The Witcher. I've watched the first season. I tried to really get into the second season on Netflix, and I just found myself not being able to get into the second season of The Witcher on Netflix. And it's bad because usually I go and even if I don't like a particular series, I'll soldier through the end. Normally I don't read so much, but I did give it a go. Very cool. I definitely always support reading as much as I don't do it myself because I'm awful. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got to go to Mistvale Keep. And that's where we turn in the skooma dealing dudes. And then we have to go see somebody about a goldfish. Ew, knock knock. I didn't realize that there was an upstairs. Crap. Tell you what, we don't want to barge into...
If it isn't the slayer of the Glenmoril witches, how can I assist?
Alright, so let's wait a couple hours. Trade quite a bit of... and have you a whole collection of hoarded books. Books are a good thing. You know, even if you don't read them as often as you should, just simply having them. Like, I have a whole shelf right over there of Lovecraft. A lot of Lovecraft, actually. Poe. There's a bunch of Edgar Allan Poe.
If this isn't about official city business,
hello,
you're
y'all.
wasting my time.
Welcome to Riften, traveler.
Yes, my continued
Well done.
efforts.
Your continued efforts have been of great benefit to the people of Riften. Allow me to present you with
Yes,
this
please.
compensation for
Glass
your
Sword
selfless
of Garnering.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering when you'd visit us again. I've been
I didn't even
informed by
leave.
my steward that you've made quite an impression in the Rift. Several of our citizens have expressed their admiration.
I haven't watched the second season yet.
Much
I've
like
only
Mio,
played
you've
the
become
third
champion
game
of
for a
our
bit,
hold,
but I'm waiting for
helping you
PlayStation
with
5
your
upgrade.
difficulties
Is
and
there a
providing
PlayStation 5
assistance for their
upgrade for the
needs.
third game?
As the Jarl of Riften, I feel it's my duty to honor your selfless commitment by honoring
Nika Fernandez, thank you so much for the cheer, my friend. I appreciate it.
Before I can present you with the title,
Okay, what else do I
there's
have to
but
do?
a single requirement you must fulfill. A Thane of Riften is
I can buy a
expected
house.
to maintain permanent residence within the city walls. My
Oh,
steward
of course
has
I have to
such a
purchase the home. You
available
can't
to
just
you for
gift me the
purchase.
home.
I think you'll find the accommodations to be most pleasing. When the house is yours,
I really am
return to
curious as
me,
to what the
and I
temperature
will
is
present you
right
the
now.
title.
They say it's coming Q4 of... You know what? The amount of stuff that is coming down the pipeline
Good journey
at
to
the
you.
end of the year is nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Hello? I'd like to purchase a house, thank you.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. Splendid.
Um,
There's a house available.
Darktide
right now.
got pushed back. The Warhammer 40k version of Vermintide. So that got pushed back closer towards the end of the year.
Wonderful.
There's a lot of stuff
Here's the
coming
key
in
to your new
November,
home.
I think. Okay.
I'll be glad to help you. There are many ways to and of course.
Bedroom.
Now, what would you like to purchase?
Kitchen.
Very well. Is there anything else you'd
Alchemy.
like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else
Enchanting.
you'd like to Very well. Is there anything else you'd like
A garden.
Very
Let's get a
well.
garden.
Is there
District
anything else you'd like to
B13, what's going on? Storm
Very
was good,
well.
bud. See you,
make
bro.
the
The weather be... Dude,
next time you
it
visit
is
the house, your new
so hot.
furnishings
Yes,
will be
God of
nice.
War. Definitely that.
Is there anything else
They
you'd like
fixed
to
my car
purchase?
today, and it's doing great. So, did they replace the pulley? What did they specifically do, Nika Fernandez? I am trying to stay kind of, like, not melt. Let's buy a porch.
Very
And
well.
I'm not going to replace
Is there
my
anything else
enchanting
you'd like to
laboratory with a child's room. So we're good. Alright, got my house.
You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue
You're someone
to
who
obey
can.
our laws.
Then allow me. All that remains now is to
Gotham
bestow-
Knights are...
I
There's a
should be-
bunch of
You've
stuff
been
coming in, I think,
beacon of
like,
hope
right
in
around
these dark
November. But
times.
God of
For
War
my
is going to be a
people,
big one.
and I will never
Space Marine is coming.
Therefore,
I really,
by
really,
my
really want to
authority
see
as
Space
Jarl,
Marine.
I
I was a
pronounce you
huge
Thane
fan
of
of the
Riften
first
and
Space
award you
Marine.
all the
That was
benefits
done by
befitting your station.
THQ.
Congratulations.
Okay, what
Good journey to you.
do I have to do?
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the
I
road fared well for
apparently...
you.
I wasn't paying attention. I completely glossed over anything she said. I know how that feels. I had 103 at my work, but it felt like 115, so I know.
Good journey.
Yes. Callisto Protocol, that as well. Yep, that's coming out end of the year. You know, I have the Xbox, so I can play all this stuff. I have the PlayStation, so I can play all the other stuff. I am really, really, really excited for all the different games that are definitely coming. And it's going to be just great. It's going to be so great.
What is it?
All right, so you're over there. Which, oh no, this is my house. Funny side. Let's see. But they saw that the front right axle is worn. I have to fix it soon, otherwise great. So basically, it was just the pulley, right? Oh, hello, Iona. I have another house, Carl.
And your shield.
The rest next year, I think I might get Modern Warfare. I want to get Modern Warfare 2. I've been playing Modern Warfare, and it's actually been really good. It's been better than Cold War, like significantly better than Cold War. And it's funny because Modern Warfare actually came out the year prior. Dying over here with the Onyx in my arms. Restore health, fortify carry weight, cure disease, invisibility potion. Huh. Here. What's in your wallet? Oh, that's my bedroom. Onyx is my dog, and he's so soft. I'm so comfy. It feels like I'm dead, and I went to... Oh, that's too funny. Okay, so that is our... You're going to stay here. I don't need you for anything, really. No, that's cool, man. Cold War was not good. The only thing that was fun about Cold War was the colors, was the visual style. Other than that, not really a big fan. Ooh, Nika Fernandez, the inside of your tire is garbage. That could definitely be a lot of different things. Cold War is not the worst COD. Probably not. Zombie. I don't know what zombies is going to be like. If they ship it with zombies. Oh, this is a nice little porch out here. Hey, this is kind of nice. Tomorrow I'll take it to fix it. Yes, the steel cord is showing in your tire. That is in fact very dangerous. Also, I learned my spare tire on my Jeep weighs approximately 100 pounds. What do you think about The Last of Us 1 remake? I wanted to get it, but it will be full price. I've never actually played The Last of Us, believe it or not. Like, I am, unfortunately, one of those individuals who never actually played that game. Alright, where are we going? Hello.
Hey, so what if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead. The pure. We serve only the best here.
Vanguard is the worst COD I ever played, and I mean,
in fact, I almost feel guilty accepting pay from her.
STG 44's logic.
Just last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers.
That's like a German kind of thing right there.
Such a charitable family. Okay, look. If I'm caught saying anything bad about the
it can burst the wheel, and yes, I do many kilometers on the highway. Yes, you definitely need to rectify that situation.
The last year, the last 3 are at the bottom of Lake Honrick. Just take my advice and just get out of Riften as soon as you can. Lady Maven's been developing the secret recipe for Blackbriar Mead over the last. She uses a very. Even when you get to the last sip in your flagon. Damn it. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks. Yeah.
35 miles on just a rim.
Sure.
Couldn't afford a tow truck.
That's what I meant.
Ooh.
Come back and see us again.
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say? No. I'll sell. All I need is someone to. I need someone to take this small keg of black.
Okay, I can go to Wilhelm.
To Wilhelm at the. Drop it off. Oh, and if you bump into Indaren from the meadery, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Good.
Deliver mead to Wilhelm or show mead to Indaren.
Remember, keep this to yourself.
So what if I have a
I don't know what's down here, and I don't know why we're going down here.
The purest brew in all of Skyrim.
How do we get down there? There's steps down there? Like,
We serve only the best here.
Oh, what's this? Okay.
Blackbriar Mead. May I get one for you?
Oh, I don't know why this took us to go out this way. That's kind of weird. It's a fairly entertaining ride back to the farm. I would imagine so. Oh, you know what it was? I need to go see the fish person about more fish stuff.
Mind the way.
Or do I?
Heard about you and your honey birds.
Oh,
You're headed
okay.
to Morthal.
Read
all
notice
notes.
fishing contest. Okay. I want Snippy.
I'll take
That's
my
kind of
leave.
cool. Fishing contest. We're gonna read a book about a fishing contest. It also helps if I kind of... Yeah, but wait. There was... What? Fishing contest? Hello? Yeah, see, I get an Elder Scroll too, and it's 20 pounds that I can't get rid of. Can't drop it. Alright, where's this thing about a fishing contest? Fishing mastery. Fair weather fish, rainy weather fish. Don't need those. Because we've already done all this stuff. I don't know what that is. Line and lure. That's Confession, the Grimoire, Missing Merchant, Necromancer's Journal. Oh, notice, fishing contest. Okay. Anyone who would read this notice to a fishing contest, let us test our mettle and place bets on who the greatest fisher this side of the Karth River really is. I shall match any wagers, so bet as much as you dare. I warn you, however, that none have bested me. In fact, every challenger that has faced me has never set foot in Morthal again. No doubt, out of shame. Meet me on the docks if you think you're up to it. Brutius. Apparently, this is a fishing contest. A Lady Grey. You can sell the Elder Scroll to the library in the Mage Guild. Oh! You just made my day. I think there was a house, though, that you could actually store. I'm not going to read. I'm not going to read. And you could buy it back if you need it. See, I think there's one of the houses that has a display specifically for the Elder Scrolls. And I can't remember which house it was. So I sort of feel bad about it. Oop, hold on. I have an idea, potentially. Wait a minute. Do I need anything else over here? I have everything. Okay, no, I have everything from over there. I want to say it was one of the houses. Find another goldfish. I'm pretty sure I have another goldfish. Let's go see if I have another goldfish. I don't remember. Yesterday I was playing some FIFA. It has been a while, was right away raging again. Now I have deleted it, might not get that game again, and I have played that game every single year since the 90s. Velio, the Everchosen. Hello, how are you? What is good? Thank you for popping on in. What's this? Homestead for sale. My homestead is not for sale, thank you. What's happening? How is everything? I am attempting to not melt. It is not going the best. We're making the attempt, though. Okay, so here's the rest of my Dragon Bones. So, BG Trance, why does that particular game make you rage so very hard? Was it this place? I know there was a place that I went to that had storage for the Elder Scrolls. Butterfly in a jar. I can go very far. There are better games to play. Don't know why I've seen that before. Weapon plaques. Weapon plaques.
Cheese!
Cryptid Tales! Indeed, my friend.
Whoosh!
Oh, yeah. I've also still got stuff in here. There's my blaze sword. Ah. Thank you. Uh-huh. Well, alrighty then. Okay. I don't have anything on there. Okay, no. Alright. Unfortunately, eventually I'll move some stuff out of here. We'll keep going. Overslept all day nearly? That's not a bad thing. There are worse things than oversleeping all day. I spent cheese chips. Goldfish, my friend. Goldfish. Actually, I need to get more goldfish for the kid in Whiterun. So, why don't I see about getting it? I need... Oh, yeah. Down to my Lakeview Manor to my cheese aquarium. I should actually work on putting the rest of the lights into the basement over here. I always like operating out of just one location, but as you can see, iron ingots. Let's take those things. Because I think I have goat horns. Yeah, I have goat horns. Not personally, but in the game here. So... Just reminded me, I also have some snacks. Now all I need to do is get out of... never mind. Oh, I still have all these shrines to make, too. I feel terrible. Make some wall sconces. So I need iron fittings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to make 6 iron fittings. And we will use this to make 6 iron fittings. Bookish. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we make jewelry? No. No, we cannot make jewelry. I would like to make jewelry. Bow of Shadows. Iron Warhammer. Okay, this requires... You know what? We'll do that just so we can level up. And that means we've actually got some stuff to sell. Also, now it's still dark, and I can't... Okay, there we go. It was dark and I couldn't find. But I was raging in that game because people score from impossible angles, and I got the feeling I should easily score opportunities that and the end don't go in. Racing games are much more fun. You always want to win, but it doesn't matter if you don't. So I can make it. I can make jewelry, and then I can sell it. And there we go. Bingo! See, now we actually have light down here. And I can see what the hell I'm doing. Oh, that's right. I wanted a goldfish. Not in there. I don't have a goldfish in there. Nope, nope. Ah, goldfish. Also, I'm going to take this goldfish, and then I'm going to go back to Milla Valentina. and I will deliver this goldfish to the small child so she can have 2 instead of just the 1. Oh, man. Also, I gotta sell some stuff, so I gotta get rid of some stuff. I don't know how I ended up with so much inventory. Alright, back to Whiterun. See the kid about the goldfish, will be good. My main house is Hendraheim. I personally really enjoy Hendraheim. That is like, oh, there goes the kid now. It's like a Viking longhouse, is what it's more like. And it's actually one of the houses, Storm looking like he just got out of prison. Maybe. The prison is my own flesh, and the meat skeleton inside of me is clawing its way out currently. Because it's really hot. And right now, my back and backside are fluid. Oh, there we go.
You're going to love it here. We have a lot of fun.
I don't know why you're storing Mia's note on very secret treasure added. Key to... Okay.
Did you know there's
I
some fruits that
have no idea what you're talking about, kid. Mia's note on very secret treasure. Okay. Find Milla's secret hide. Stop reading. Okay. Milla's very secret treasure. Stop reading now, or I'll tell Mom and the guards it's illegal to read things that don't belong to you. If you're still reading, it must be because we're friends, and I want you to have the treasure at my secret hiding spot. Geosize! Fluid, yes. I come back to seeing 2 goldfish, and yes, I know exactly. The kid put the goldfish in a trough, and I'm feeling like a various bovine or barnyard animal will come along and make a snack out of those things. Sort of feel bad about it. The kid's gonna have them go missing and be like, hey man, where's my goldfish? There's gonna be a cow over there with little goldfish, you know, fin thing flipping out its gum flaps. So yeah, there's weird things afoot. Let's see. It must be because we're friends and I want you to have the treasure at my secret hiding spot. I have a place where I like to play behind Dragon's Reach. I pretend I have my very own vegetable stall, just like Mom. That's where I keep my best treasure. I keep it all locked up so Braith can't take it. My favorite flower is also there, and a really big bug I found last week. I didn't kill it. It was dead when I found it, honest. Okay, so we have to go find a secret hiding spot.
Selling things at a stall. It's not all
Um,
standing around and...
Okay. So find the secret hiding spot. Okay, so it's behind Dragon's Reach. Is that Kevin Nash streaming? I don't think so. No. I am moist, damp, lubricated upon my seat. There is a film of sweat between me and my seating surface, good sir. And Relentless Revenge, how are you this evening? I hope everything is well. What's going on? It smells like everything's cooking. And by everything cooking, I mean my electronics, because it's being... Okay, that's probably the hottest I've ever felt my laptop. That could probably melt flesh right there. That could probably potentially melt flesh. Or chocolate. If your skin was chocolate. Then it would be melting flesh. Ooh. It'd kind of be like... chocolate Easter bunny. Devour a chocolate melted Easter bunny. That was just like torched. Okay, so luckily enough,
Those bastards don't even have a wall.
thankfully, I've got this dumb arrow pointing me in the direction in which I have to go. Because I never... What the hell is all this crap? Where's the dead bug? So that's her food stall right there. And unlock. Completed, 2 of a kind. Ancestor Moth Wing. Hawkbeak, orange dart wing, and 2 pearls. Okay. I'm gonna take all that kid's worldly possession because she handed me the key, and therefore everything is now mine. Thank you. Okie dokie. Planted by my favorite flower. What is your favorite flower, kid? I don't even know. Just open a freezer room from a local grocery store that somehow ended up in your house. Just like a Family Guy. Yeah. For the cows so they leave the goldfish? Well, potentially. Lavender. Mountain flower. You know what? I could wander around Skyrim all day and pick flowers. I really could. And it's totally okay. Hey, Talos. How you doing, guy?
You tried mercenary work?
Who are you?
It might suit you.
You're angry. I see that you're angry.
There's a root here in Skyrim.
So we can't actually really benefit from too much from these blessings because we're... See, now here's the funny thing. We are a Khajiit. Underneath all of this, and you can probably see by my tail, because I have a tail, we're a Khajiit, but we're a werewolf?
What's
what?
the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman?
Okay, that's... I didn't say anything to you, lady. I don't know what your deal is. Okay. So, actually, you know what we do? We have a lot more material that we can use for smithing. Because now we can make Orcish.
You're someone who can get
Even though it has garbage for stats. That's the stuff that takes the orcalacaliculum. Orca something or other. Okay. So, we're going to go back to the house. And the house is over here, which is Hendraheim. And this is the one that looks like a giant... I miss Skyrim. I'm about to start a new game. Yeah, you know what? That's the best thing about Skyrim. You can play this game, and it's never the same twice. Never, ever, ever the same twice. Which is pretty cool. Skyrim. I love this game. And you know what? I bought this game at launch, played it for as much as I could play it, couldn't really play it that much longer because it messed up. You are back. Delightful, good sir. That is entirely okay. Alright. Let's see. Where is this stupid stuff? Orcalaculum. And the ore. Okay. Let's kind of make this stuff up right here. You think your friend is a cryptid of some sort? Is this like Hellboy 2 and you're going to the troll market? Is that what you got going on there? All right, let's make some Orcish. We can make an Orcish bow. But everything else requires leather strips. Okay. I finished it twice in a row. I'm thinking of starting in survival. Ooh, that would be cool. I mean, some people are just weird, dude. And let's make some leather strips. Okay, we did that. I played it at launch and played it so much. I switched between Skyrim and Oblivion. Played them for years before switching to Xbox One and later to PC. A cryptid. Yes, cryptid tails are cryptid. He also doesn't feel pain. Interesting. Okay, let's make a bunch. Alright, that burned through those things real quick. And those things. And yeah, we are so loaded up with stuff. My Bethesda journey started when I was got Fallout 76 in 18 or 19. So you are fairly new to the Fallout or the Bethesda world, if you will. Weapons. The oh yeah, there's this stuff that we gotta. All right, now we have freedom of movement restored. Okay. No one noticed until we got back to his place and we were like, dude, your leg is bleeding. I mean, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. All right. It's about 8:30. Pretty much time for us to kind of begin to wrap things up here. Unfortunately, because we're finally back after this heat and like my gear is still doing okay. Skyrim is a ridiculously long game. Wendigo stuff? He also spends most of his time in a chair and eats more than I do. You never. So, what's that movie? There was a really, really, really great Antlers, I think it was called. I think it's Antlers. Awesome movie. Awesome movie. Great Wendigo lore. That's only if I was outside. Black only really affects things when it's sunlight related, because black absorbs all of the colors, yet white reflects all of the colors. So, let's see. Oh, you know what? You know what? You know what? Here we go. We need to say hello to Cirque Lunicus. If I start seeing antlers on his head, I'm gonna start swinging. Here's the thing about the Wendigo. It ain't gonna make a bit of difference. Wendigo are one of those really weird legends where you basically can't get rid of them. The stuff that you have to do to get rid of them is just like not possible. Gracias por el stream, Nika Fernandez. Thank you. Yes. Guys, everybody, folks, thank you for stopping on tonight. I appreciate it. I know our schedule has been really weird lately because of the weather and just how things have been going. What I want to do, though, however, is our wonderful friend, Cirque Lunicus, is currently playing Dead by Daylight. It's his birthday today. This is his birthday celebration stream. So if you guys want to come with me, and we're going to head over to Cirque Lunicus's stream, we're going to wish him a happy birthday, because the dude absolutely deserves it. He is a really, really great individual. I installed Legacy of the Dragonborn mod, and holy crap, there was a lot of uniques I missed in normal playthrough. Yes! The anniversary upgrade. Huge amount of stuff that's added to it. See you all very soon. Thank you again for the stream, Storm. Always great to be here. BG Trance, thank you for being here. I'm going to try to cool off. I may go outside, turn the air conditioning on in my truck, and just sit there for a little while. Because I'm very warm right now, and I probably need to change my shorts because they are essentially, they've gained a few pounds through sweat. So there's that. Everybody, thank you very much. We're going to try to be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Fallout 4. We are going to stumble about the wasteland with Jason Stormham. So there's going to be that. Guys, thank you again for bearing with me. Thank you for coming along for this weird, wild, wacky ride that we always do. I am Storm of Iron. This has been more Skyrim, and we will see you tomorrow. Be good, dudes.